Hi friends, this is Tasha Rose with Radical Mothering. I just wanted to do a real fast video tonight. I've got everything in for Zoe's curriculum. If you saw my video earlier this week, you know that we have Zoe home again at last. And I ordered all of her curriculum, and I wasn't expecting everything actually to be in this week. And I am actually still missing one teacher manual for her ELA work. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've got because it's not going to matter if I show you the teacher manual. So for math, she is at a geometry level. So we've got teaching textbooks for geometry. And to go along with that, we've got, we're going to do some creative form drawing out of Angela Lord's book, Creative Form Drawing. We're going to do the 4 temperaments. And I've got workbook 2 and I also have workbook 1. So we're going to use those 3 books for all of the different levels that the children are at. And then we're also going to be doing work out of the geometry lessons in the Waldorf school. Now, while we aren't exclusively doing Waldorf anymore, I do really appreciate, pause 1 second. I do still really appreciate a lot of the artistic principles, especially when it comes to teaching geometry. And I do still use the Waldorf method for teaching kids to read also. For ELA and reading, we're not going to do rod and staff for reading like we do with the boys. I'm actually going to be pulling out classical lit, having her read through things, and putting together study guides and have her do essays, just like you used to when you were in high school. So we're going to start out with Catcher in the Rye. Given current circumstances, I think that that's a pretty appropriate book. And for ELA, she's got the 9 and 10. I'm accelerating her now that she's home. I can actually give her what she actually needs, what she wasn't getting as a gifted and talented student in the public schools. So we're accelerating in English. We've got Rod and Staff, book 1 for ELA for English 9 and 10. And it's the same formats as what we've got for the 2 boys who are using Rod and Staff right now. And then this also has a book, let's see here, it's down here. And this is the tests and the editing sheets for all of everything that is inside the book. And then the only thing I'm waiting for yet is the teacher manual that corresponds with this. And that's it for ELA. For special interest, we're doing baking because Zoe wants to be a baker. So we're going into the Waldorf Book of Breads, which has some history about bread making, and then various different kinds of bread. And there's, of course, breads in here that the little kids can make also. So it's a good one to use when you're teaching a wide variety of students because it can go for all of the grade levels. And then I also picked up flour, water, salt, yeast for her. And she actually just started her first sourdough starter yesterday. We fed it today. So I bought her weck jars for fermenting, and I got her a proofing basket for that as well. So we've got flour, water, salt, yeast. If you've never seen this book before, I've checked it out from the library before, and it's just gorgeous. So I thought that this was the perfect book to get for her to start her on her baking, because it's just chock full of information, again, about bread, about wheat, about people, culture, etc. So that's that. And then right now for history for the rest of the year, we're just going to do bell ringers. And bell ringers are pretty simple. They're pretty self-explanatory. She still has to do the tabs for hers, but we're starting with February. And bell ringers really just give you some kind of information in history. This one is a history bell ringer. And then the student, there's just a prompting really with, sometimes there's a little bit of a history lesson in here, and they can look up a little bit more as well to learn more about whatever it is the bell ringer is about. And then it's just a prompt to write something or some observation about that particular lesson. And then there's one for every week, and then a spot to just talk about something else that they learned in the week. And then she's also studying ukulele on Skillshare. And today she made this really pretty page of her ukulele chords. So that's it right now. I haven't, oh, and then her planner. Let's see. I showed you her planner in the other video, but I just wanted to peek back in here and you guys can kind of take a look at, oh, and that's one more thing that she's got. Sorry, I forgot this part. She's doing calligraphy. So when she does her calligraphy, I'm dropping everything. So we have all sorts of different calligraphy stuff. This is just what she's picked out for right now. And it's this instructional handbook on calligraphy. And when she's doing her work, she does some drills. So she does all of these basic form drills. And this is where the form drawing stuff is going to really come in handy and helpful, is for not only geometry, but figuring out how lettering works and calligraphy works. So she does the drills, and then she does a couple of different complete alphabet. And then that's what she does for her lesson. She's not moved into writing any words or anything yet, just doing the basic forms and the alphabet. So that's what she's got going on. We're really excited about it, even if there is a little bit of contention right now. That will get better over time, I'm sure, as we are decompressing from being at public school and detoxing from social media, phone use, all of that, the whole 9 yards. So that's where we're at. That's the curriculum. If you have any questions or any suggestions even on transitioning a high schooler, late middle school, early high school student into homeschool, I'm glad to hear them, because I have not homeschooled a high school student yet. She will be the first one that I will be tackling on this this part of the homeschool life. So if you've got any suggestions, I'm totally happy to hear them. And I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys next time. If you are new here, please thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.